Hello everyone. Today a special guest joined with us, Rishi Kumar. He did his mechanical engineering in India and came here for studying his industrial engineering in USA. And he did internship as well as he is working currently in a full-time job. So he is the best person for us in order to understand this field and how to get an internship, and then how will be the salary pay range, not like his salary, but we rather would focus on asking what is the pay range, like the least to the highest salary range, like that. And that will be the gist of the video, and in that we will also know how much he paid for the tuition and stuff like that. Without making further delay, let's invite Rishi Kumar to our video. And thank you, Rishi. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Bonish. Thank you for the opportunity to talk in your channel, and I'm really happy to help the people, the prospective candidates who are looking to come here and set their goals happen here, like work here and walk their way through the channels and the ladder to the industries here. So, yep, I did my master's in industrial and systems engineering from University of Florida. So I did graduate in May 2023. It has been a year and a half now. So it has been pretty nice. So during this time, I did my internship during my master's time, and as well as been working in a company, Clean Harbors, as a supply planner for a year and a half. I can share more insights as we walk throughout this video.
Yeah, yeah. And I specifically, yeah, we can see, in case if you guys didn't see this, you can see all his profile over here. And in case if you want to follow Rishi Kumar, it's just a Rishi Kumar R. You can type in LinkedIn and then you can find his profile too. Whomever coming here, if you have any questions or any doubt, you can message Rishi Kumar. Please mention that you followed him from the YouTube video, so it will be easy for him to pick people accept your request. I would like to say this out here. Now coming back to the questions, I would like to start with your experience from India to here. I saw like you completed your mechanical engineering in India, but even in India you worked as like supply chain side. You worked in your early career. So was that your motivation to come here in industrial engineering, and does that really help? Like if you didn't have a work experience in India, still will you be able to find an internship or something here?
Yep, absolutely. I did work for 3.5 years in India. So after I finished my bachelor's, so I did finish my bachelor's in the year 2017. Since then, for 3.5 years, I was able to work in India. So it was fortunately in the supply chain domain as well, because I was looking for opportunities in core domain. Me being a bachelor's in mechanical engineer, so for me the goal was not to be a tech folk and instead focus on something like a core. I was just going with the fade of people around and was listening to them a little bit more by then. But we all know that that is not the new normal anymore. So we are in the generation of AI and Gen AI and all those things, and we should be like versatile and knowing all the tech skills as well, irrespective of which domain or the field we are in. So just added that point here. Apart from that, yeah, I did work in supply chain. The reason being, I thought it used to be like more process flow oriented, because that is what I did in my mechanical bachelor's. So I wanted to do something like line management or else a process flow alignment or value stream mapping, things like this. So a process flow alignment on how the material used to flow and things like this. So I ended up there. I did gain a really good experience out there. And yes, I was able to come here to do my master's in industrial. To the another question you asked would be that even though if I have not had an experience back in India in any domain or even in supply chain, so for sure, yes, people. I have seen people who have really got really good opportunities in either supply chain or any opportunities relevant to industrial engineer. I would say that it's a skill set of the person or how they approached and what they learned and how passionate they were able to approach the opportunity that was available. For example, let us take some big MNCs like Tesla.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if the person is very good in grasping the concepts and were able to explain the recruiter like what questions has been thrown at them. So that is the biggest ultimatum for the recruiter. So they will definitely take them instead of without any of their past experiences.
Okay. Which are all the fields are in demand in USA, and what are all the opportunities as a supply chain industry? Sorry, as an industrial engineer, what all the opportunities are there available here?
For sure. Yep. It's a very wide range of opportunities as an industrial engineer you can come across in the
Mm-hmm.
industry here in USA. So, not confining only to supply chain. The best part about supply chain is it is wide across. We have lots of opportunities in supply chain. Like we get as an analyst, we get to do work as a procurement, or else some other network planning into supply chain. Now, for the industrial engineers, we can work as a process engineer, as well as we can work as a simulation engineer, where you'll be a specialist in using simulation tools like Simio and things like that as an analyst. Like, for example, a mechanical engineer would have used ANSYS to do the process automation. So here again, similarly, there is an avenue to work as an analyst, as a simulation analyst, as well as we can work as a data scientist or data analyst. I have seen some people, my seniors, who did their PhD in industrial engineering and ended up working as a data scientist in some really good organizations, and they have been very successful as well there.
When we pick a course, right, usually say like any department in USA, it's almost all the courses are elective. So do you get a chance to use two field, meaning you are currently in a supply chain management side? I do remember that you took a courses which are related to Python, and then data analyst side course like Pandas, NumPy, you also studied. So what is your take on that? Like, will you be able to cover courses which is related to two or three aspects in your field? And how was your experience in your course selection and stuff like that, or how the universities actually offer you the courses?
Yep. Again, it's a very good question. Thanks for bringing it up, Bhunesh. So here, yes, all these courses which I took were a reflection of my past experiences, and I was like in a situation where I was not able to use some tools because of my skill levels when I was working in India.
Okay.
So I have seen my seniors or like other friends who are in a similar domain in a different companies where they have that excellent skill set, like they were able to use Python or SQL to get the work done in a very shorter timeline. So these were my takes. Like when I was coming here, I just had the short at the curriculum or the syllabus available, and I that was an important factor for me to select the university in the first place. Like first thing, anyone who is coming here, I would recommend them highly to check the syllabus and what their interest and if it is really aligned and if they really want to master it or like have a good shot at the best available skill set in the industry. So these were my thought process when I chose that. And yes, I did choose like a very wide, diverse range of courses as well. Like I did choose the supply chain course, and I was able to choose the operation research course, and then I was able to use discrete simulation courses. So
Okay.
as well as some management courses, which used to help me in getting a higher roles because I had a thought that me being experienced person from India, if I was able to take some management courses, I would have had a shot at some managerial roles as an industrial
Okay.
engineer as well.
Tell me some five universities which are really good in industrial engineering.
Yep, definitely I would name the five. So I would say NCSU, North
Mm-hmm.
Carolina State University. I would say TAMU, which is Texas A&M
Yeah.
University. Yeah, and then I would say Virginia Tech, so which
Okay.
is really good. And I would say Penn State University
Okay.
and Purdue University. So I would say these are the top five universities, and these are all really hard to get into. And
Okay.
most of them are public universities, and they are very less tuition and mostly located in very good top cities
Yeah.
where there are really good opportunities for you to grab them.
Rishi, I'm coming back to you again with the same university question. You personally studied in University of Florida, right? Like during your time of selecting University of Florida, what was your thought process or why you chose University of Florida?
So if I had to admit, so the things I would be considering are some of these. So the first for me being from Chennai, which is a proper tropical weather, for me weather is a concern. So I do not want to go somewhere in northeast because it's pretty cold out here, and that was my one
Yeah,
of the
right now you
reasons.
are in Boston, right?
Yeah, but it happens, like we all go through it some way or the other. So it's
Yeah,
tropical weather in Florida, and secondly the tuition fee. I chose Florida because of their tuition fee, and it's a public university, and I was getting some scholarship out there,
yeah,
and the cost of living it's super minimal. So it's a college town and nothing fancy around anywhere. And then secondly the research facility and the curriculum which they offer. For sure I wanted to do some courses, and out of the universities I had a really good kind of curriculum for University of Florida, and
okay.
these were the factors for me to choose. And I really believe that you can also add in another factor, which is like the alumni connect. So you can see where your past alumni work in, and so that you can network and use leverage them in case if you are looking for a job hunt in the future for your internship or your full-time roles.
How did you find the internship and what was the search process?
Yep, definitely. Again, it's a very nice question. Actually, I had a year of my research on which job and where I should be applying and who I should be reaching out, because I had in my admit in 2020 in the first place to come here, and because of COVID, I was delayed. So I had a little bit of a head start compared to the other folks. So what I did is I just built over what I had in the past. So when I came in 2021, the first thing, when anyone is coming and they are looking for a summer internship, for example, if they're coming in fall, they are looking for the consecutive summer internship, they should start in fall, which is like August, September, they should start applying. First
Yeah.
point. And then please leverage LinkedIn and the Alumni Connect. Like, for example, if you see a folk from your course who has graduated 3 years or 4 years ago, and he's in LinkedIn and he's in a very good organization, do not hesitate to connect with him. But I don't see that part happening nowadays, and I really appreciate everyone do that part. Connect with the folks of seniors earlier, so you know that you might need them any day, so that they will not be surprised if you reach for referral in future. And do as much as this possible, and try to attend a lot of career fair events. There might be saying that it is not useful or not much hope there. They don't hire international students. Do not lose hope. Do your best shot. You never know what's going to happen, because this is your international conditions here. So you might be lucky and you might have a very nice conversation, and you might vibe with the recruiter and he might remember you, and he might get you a card, and maybe when you need them, so you can just reach out to them, and you might be lucky and you might get an opportunity through that approach as well. So why not use them? And this is what I did. And apart from that, my connections and my friends. So I did graduate in 2017. I had some friends. So do not lose touch of your friends who came in early, so that they might have their common friends who can help us get a opportunity, a shot at interview. So we never know.
If you could give a bucket of salary, like a range of salary, like, so how is your field, and then what might be the pay scale as a student I can expect?
Yep. For if you, let us talk in the range of companies like tier one companies like Fang or Mang, what they say now. So for our domain, it will be around 30 to 45, something of that range.
Okay.
Yeah, even like some. This includes East Coast or West Coast. So this will be the range,
Okay.
and they also provide relocation assistance. So that is pretty good about this FANG organization. So I have seen my friends who did internship with Tesla and all, they were able to get the accommodation scene sorted, the company bared the expense or things like that. So,
Okay.
And then apart from that, the range usually, if not for tier one, it is between 25 to 30, 35. for any normal range of companies. So I have seen a lot of my friends score internship opportunities in this range.
Rishi, this next question is like, what can be my full-time salary? How much I can expect?
Yeah, it will be around $85,000 to $125,000.
Okay.
So that will be a range. So
Okay.
it depends on the region. In the East Coast, we can expect around 90 grand to 110 grand. But if
Okay.
you go to West, it will be like uh, well over 100 to 130, not more than that, for an entry level like industrial engineer or relevant roles.
So Rishi, I would like to just ask this question in the end. So as a new student, I'm coming to USA. Should I be then focusing only on the supply chain and the data analytics field?
Yeah, it's a real assumption what a lot of people are having about industrial engineer. So whenever they come to do their masters in industrial engineer, the only way is supply chain or something similar to that. So I would say that that is false with what I have seen. My last resort was supply chain engineer because that is what I did in India. So I was looking for something else, but the market dynamics forced me to get back to what I was doing back in India, but with a better level of skill set and a better level of role compatibility.
Okay.
So, yeah, to touch base again with the same question, yeah, so the other opportunity is a process engineer. So, where you can really set up the process flows, like set up work instructions. For example, there is a process engineer role in Amazon Robotics, where I have some friends who work there currently. So, what they do is they do set up the lane to manufacture robots that runs in the warehouse. So there are different
Oh,
phases in manufacturing. So you can target manufacturing roles as well as an
okay.
industrial engineer by taking specific courses. In University of Florida, we had a manufacturing course as well, and I have had friends who work in quality engineer. They are very successful, and they did learn analytics. I have had people who did very hard courses related to analytics like optimization, discrete optimization,
Okay.
and they take data analytics in advanced levels. So they were able to get into a role of an analyst as a data scientist as well, some folks in the master's level.
Okay.
So definitely there is a diverse range of roles you can apply, and please do not constrain yourself and stress out yourself to target what is there in abundant, but there are also some really good jobs which are more paying as well, like compared to a supply chain roles.
When you studied here, right? So what was your entire expenditure you spent, and were you able to clear your loan by now?
Yeah. So the overall expense, I would say, so for University of Florida, so I just made a note. I'm just going to use that. So yeah, for the tuition fee, it is like $1,250 per credit. So to graduate, we need 30 credits, which would be like $37,500.
Mhm.
The overall tuition fees, which is like pretty good compared to all the universities across USA. And then we most of them we all received who got admit got a scholarship of $4,500.
Yeah.
So it'll be around $33,000 will be the tuition fee.
Mhm.
On top of that, the expense and everything would be around $15,000.
Okay.
So it'll be like 40 $48,000 or something.
Mhm.
And I had a part-time job which paid me $1,200 a month. So I do not pay anything from my
Pocket
loan
for your
amount
okay.
for my living expense.
Okay.
So it I did 20 hours of part-time work and which paid me $15 a hour. So I was pretty much fine with my entire living expense out there as well.
Okay.
So it would just be like $30,000, and I was able to do internship, which is a co-op, in fact.
Mhm.
So I did pay off some. I did pay off the last 2 semesters of the tuition fee
Out of
myself.
your wallet. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So I did finish off. I did pay off my loan by now.
So I know for many industrial engineering role the companies doesn't offer H1B. So how people should handle it? So when you get an interview call, does the HR say that time itself, hey, we don't apply H1B for you, and hey, we will apply H1B for you. What is the thing happening right now in your market?
I'm hearing it first time actually that many companies are not offering H1B. I had a good experience comparatively. So any organization I have come across, they are fine
Okay.
sponsoring H1B, and yeah, it is not going to be an issue. So again, everyone who is going to apply, if you are asked that question, please answer yes. Let them know that you need a support in getting a H1B
Yeah.
lottery done through the organization.
Yeah.
And please be very transparent. And once you say that, yeah, I do not want a sponsorship, and you join for your visa situations, and later you will be the one who will be having issues in getting the extensions for your OPT as well. So
Yeah.
please be careful with your immigration related situations.
So that is the whole main questions I had around. And
Yeah.
after this, I would just leave it to you. If you want to share some thought or some advice to the incoming students, the stage is yours.
Yep, sure thing. Feel free and do not hesitate to reach out to anyone here and have a proper approach. Like, for example, if you are asking for some help, like for referring a job, like you want to be referred by someone for a job, just have an approach. Explain who you are and what's the purpose you're reaching out to them before you can ask for a referral. Because I have had friends who used to complain saying that I had a person who just reached out to me randomly, and he's like, "Can you please refer me for this role?" I don't know him. I don't know anything about him, what he's doing, what are his skill set, or like that is the approach. People are very nice, even though in their hectic timelines they are happy to help for sure. But as well as you got to be that 1% luck factor, and it should work well for you. Definitely, it will work well for you. I'm not denying, but have a proper approach and do that and work harder, be sincere and believe in it and be persistent. With the current market, things are like pretty volatile, and don't do your own research. Do not believe anyone. So vet yourself, like in the sense, validate things for yourself. Even though you receive information from various sources, until you're confident for yourself, do not believe any information related to immigration or related to college courses, assignment, or whatever it is. Do your own research before you commit to anything.
Thank you, Rishi. Thank you for answering all the questions very patiently. And this will be the end of the video. And thank you, Rishi. Thank you once again for joining us.
Yep. Thank you guys, and all the best with your journey ahead.